what I'm talking about, man. You know what? I dare you to. You know what I'm talking about, man. You know what? I dare you to sit up there and say, explain. You know what I'm talking about, man. It's fighting people. You know we've been fighting 400 and still fighting to this day. To this day. To this day.
Praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rekakwadash. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, and double honors to the elders at Great Millstone. This lesson is entitled, Till This Day. Baruch 3 and verses 8. Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us for a reproach and a curse, and to be subject to payments according to all the iniquities of our fathers, which departed from the Lord our power. Okay, so the Lord has us to this very day, till this day, in captivity. All right, the Israelites of the Holy Bible. All right, and with that being said, our people are still being shot down in the streets and still put to death by our enemies and destroyed. Okay, all right, but it was the Most High that put us under these curses and under the hand of our enemy.
Morning, prosecutors in Springfield, Illinois have charged former Sheriff's Deputy Sean Grayson with murder for shooting a mother of two in her home after she called 911 for help. This morning, prosecutors in Springfield, Illinois have charged former Sheriff's Deputy Sean Grayson with murder for shooting a mother of two in her home after she called 911 for help.
Requesting EMS, there's shots fired, hitting at a female shot in the head.
On the night of July 6th, 36-year-old Sonia Massey called to report a prowler at her home. Grayson and another deputy responded to the scene, where prosecutors say Grayson aggressively yelled at Massey to put down a pot of hot water. They say she put her hands in the air and said, "I'm sorry." But they say Grayson shot her in the face. Prosecutors claim while the other deputy still rendered aid and stayed with Ms. Massey until medical help arrived, Grayson at no time attempted to render aid to Ms. Massey. Grayson's body camera was not turned on until after the shooting, but his partner's camera was on, and prosecutors say the footage does not support a finding that Deputy Sean Grayson was justified in his use of deadly force. This morning, prosecutors in
So as you can see, till this day. Let's go to Zechariah 11 and 5 and read that. Okay, Zechariah 11 and 5. All right, Zechariah 11 and 5. Whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty, and they that sell them say, Blessed be the Lord, for I am rich, and their own shepherds pity them not. Okay, so the possessors are Esau, Edom. They're the ones who took the Negroes from the west coast of Africa, okay, and brought them to the Americas. And with that being said, they've been harshly murdering us at a high clip. Okay. All right. And the reason for this is it's because they have had a perpetual hatred for us. All right. We can go back to Genesis, because they are the Edomites of the Holy Bible. All right. When we go back to Genesis, their origin story, it tells us, okay? Genesis chapter 27, and I think it's around 41. All right. After the blessings had been handed out to Jacob, which will inherit the kingdom of heaven, but Esau, the descendants, would inherit this planet Earth. All right, the dominion of this world for a short season, all right, to rule it in however they see fit in wickedness without the law, okay, they have been showing hatred toward their brother Jake, their twin brother Jacob, all right, which is the 12 tribes of Israel, all right, you Negroes, Native Americans, and those of Hispanic descent, all right, okay, the seed line of the fathers, all right, also including the speckled bird, because a lot of us may look like the heathen, but have fathers that go back to Jacob. All right, Genesis chapter 27 and all right, verses 41. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. Again, Esau received the dominion of the earth for a short season. All right, they ruled as the Greeks, then they were taken down as the Romans, and then they rose back up into power. The deadly wound was healed, and they began ruling again in the 1300s. All right, and they're in rule right now, okay, of the earth. All right, but the end of that will be Jacob will be ruling. All right, when the end of their rulership, at the end of their rulership, all right, Jacob will begin ruling. All right, verses 41. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand. Then will I slay my brother Jacob. Okay? And that's what they have done to this very day. All right? And then when we go to Ezekiel 35 and verses 5, and it reads, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time their iniquity had an end. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord power, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. And they've been killing us this whole time, the Negroes and natives this whole time, okay? And they have a perpetual hatred for our people, Jacob, okay? All right? And that's what happened to this young lady. She was put to death by a police officer. And this has been happening since we've been here on this soil, okay? All right? We go to Jeremiah chapter 30 and verses 16. Jeremiah 30 and 16, and it reads, therefore all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thine adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity. So the Lord is going to turn this thing around, okay, in our favor eventually. And they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey. For I will restore health unto thee, and I will heal thee of thy wounds, saith the Lord, because they called thee an outcast, saying, this is Zion, whom no man seeketh after. Okay? So they feel as though they can do whatever they want with us. Okay? But the Lord is going to turn things around in our favor, okay, in terms of putting them into captivity. They're going into captivity. All right? Let's go to Revelation 13 and 9. And this is decreed by the Heavenly Father. Okay. As I just read in Jeremiah. It says, Revelation 13 and 9, if any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. And we know that the saints are the children of Israel. We'll go ahead and read that at Psalms let's see, 148 and 14. It says, he also exalteth the horn of his people, the praise of all his saints, even of the children of Israel, a people near unto him. Praise ye the Lord. So the Lord is going to raise up the children of Israel, and Israel is going to win at the end. Okay, and this young lady is going to be reborn in the kingdom of heaven. Okay, all right, because we're headed toward the end of this age. All right. Second Esdras 6 and 7, in which we read this all the time. Second Esdras 6 and verses 7. Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of times, or when shall be the end of the first, and the beginning of it that followeth? And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born, of him Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob the beginning of it that followeth. So in the end, things are going to get turned upside down, and these Edomites, the so-called white man, is going into slavery, all right, for 1,000 years. And after that 1,000-year reign is up, they're going to be put to death. Okay. All right, let's read Obadiah 1 and verses 15. All right. And these are not my words. These are the words of the Heavenly Father. That's the decree. All right, that has gone forth. All right, so Obadiah 1 and 15, this is going to be their end result and the judgment that's going to go forth. All right, before I read that, let me read Amos 1 and 11. All right. It says, thus saith the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Edom. All right. Edom is the so-called white man and his descendants, his seed line. And for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because he did pursue his brother with the sword, and did cast off all pity. And his anger did tear perpetually, and he kept his wrath forever, even to this very day, till this day. Okay? Now, all right. Oh yeah, Obadiah 1 and verses 15. This is going to be their end. All right. For the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thine own head. For as ye have drunk upon my holy mountain, so shall all the heathen drink continually. Yea, they shall drink, and they shall swallow down, and they shall be as though they had not been. But upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance, and there shall be holiness, and the house of Jacob shall possess their possessions. Okay, the nation of Edoms, all their wealth, their goods are going to go to the Israelites. And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame. That's representative of the southern and northern kingdom. And the house of Esau for stubble, and they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord has spoken it. So that's going to be the judgment for this gentleman here. All right. In the end, the Lord is going to destroy them. Okay. All right. The Heavenly Father is going to bring forth this World War III Armageddon. All right. And at the return of Yahushua and the angels, they're going to be totally melted, okay, in fire, hot fire. That's going to be the judgment. All right. And with that, I say all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, and shalom to the believers, and double honors to the elders of Great Millstone. Shalom.